Coming up on this episode.
Oh my goodness.
Not a typical generator.
So he likes to play around with this kind of thing. I've never opened one of those in my life. Because I knew it wasn't Ryan's carpentry. I knew something else must have happened. That is unreal.
Yeah.
This is an interesting spectacle right here.
We're over 2 for canvas shelters, honey. 0 for 2.
Well, we spent the morning offloading the barge, and there's a few things laying around, strewn all over here and there, but I tell you, what a glorious day. It never gets old, and I'm not even exaggerating in the least. Opa feels the same way. She's off her line and feeling pretty confident. She's feeling pretty happy. Oh, yeah, she's having a good time. You can still see snow in the mountain there, and it really is just an absolutely glorious day. Our next endeavor is to go to the boat launch and pick up our big deals and our inside paneling for the tiny cabin.
Permission to come aboard.
Granted.
Oh.
Uh-oh. First pass he missed. We'll try that again. I'm piloting the barge. Oh, no.
This is kind of cool. It's like docking with the mothership. We've never tried this before.
Oh no. Here. Here.
No. Okay.
Here. Come on, Opal. Can you give me the line?
I'm trying to.
Okay. Oh. Here, I got it. It's hard to hold.
Try to wrap it around that.
I will, but I'm losing ground.
Yeah, I'm thinking we probably could have benefited from a practice
Oh
run.
dear. Okay, good. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm a bit off course now.
This was not the right way to do this. The boat should have been properly secured to the barge, not to Melody.
There we go. We're gonna turn. Woof.
Well, here we are. It's our first morning back at the island. Our 3rd season has now officially begun, and we are so happy. I love this life.
Can you get in there somehow? It's hard, eh? Oh, yikes. Good job. Okay. And we're off to the boat launch to get our final load. What about you?
We have so many fun projects planned for this season. We will be working on our cabin, of course, and also new buildings and infrastructure. I can't wait to get started.
Paint got all nicely fixed. It looks good. Can you hear that? Wow. The call of the loon.
Spring comes a little bit later this far north, and the island is just now coming alive with new growth.
So this is a new purchase that we've got.
Battery's dead.
Uh-oh. It's still kind of cool because now we're going to be able to actually take fuel out of our tanks.
So what we'll have to do now, honey, is
That one is dead.
I'll just drive the truck over beside us. I'll be right back, honey.
But this is sure a neat setup, eh? So Ryan's devised a way to use the truck battery, and he's gonna hook that up. Doesn't seem to be working.
I seem to be having a little trouble with this 12-volt transfer pump. If I had a proper dip tube on this tank, I wouldn't need to MacGyver a way to get the diesel out of it. There is some fuel in there. I just need to get the pump to actually lift it up and out.
So what he's doing is attaching the hose to something that's rigid so that it will get down to the bottom of the fuel tank. Otherwise it'll just float back up or maybe curl back up. And it didn't seem to be pulling any diesel. So we're just going to see if this works.
Yeah. That kind, honey.
Yeah, let's just watch it. Oh, those are our little tools, eh? Those little all-purpose tool-y things are pretty good.
Well, it's coming in handy.
Yeah. So okay, let's see how this works. It's a good idea.
Okay, that's straight down now.
Yeah, for sure. We know that. Something not working.
It's not priming.
Maybe it'll just take a few minutes.
This does not prime. Yep.
There you go.
Okay, let's get the Kubota up here.
So all that had to happen was he was just supposed to press that handle, and then it would figure out that it needed to come. Otherwise it won't come. So that's good. Here we go. We're going to fill Pepper up. So Ryan's had to back up the truck so that he can use the battery from the truck to be able to hook up with our new fuel pump to be able to get fuel out of the diesel tank and put it into a can so that we can put it on the Kubota.
If it works, I'm just going to bring Pepper over here and fill it directly.
Oh, cool. So did you forget that you had diesel from there?
It's just a tiny bit left in there.
Oh.
It's just enough to get us by.
Oh, okay. And it's old diesel though.
Yeah, but it's all we have. Yeah.
Okay, so
We only need a little bit.
because we'll be heading into town.
Yeah.
There's going to be the transfer.
Static electricity.
So I think this is going to work this time. That is so neat.
I tell you something, this little transfer pump is way easier than using a jiggler, and no need for any intermediate fuel cans. It moves a lot of fuel and very quickly.
Okay, so yesterday when we picked Pepper up and brought him back here, he was almost empty, but yet they had filled him up there. So we're just wondering what happened and if we've got a problem with our fuel gauge. That's what we're most concerned about. So now we're going to put some more in and see if it makes a difference. We'll check that out.
Terrific. We just got Pepper back from his winter service, and this fuel gauge doesn't seem to be working.
Well, that worked. Yay. Pepper's all fueled up and The problem is the actual fuel gauge is not working. One more thing. Yikes.
At least this is only a minor problem. It's more of an inconvenience, really. I'll put a call into the service tech and see if we could diagnose the issue over the phone. In the meantime, we will transport our last piece of equipment, this boom lift, over to the island and get to work.
We've had quite a big day of loading and unloading some pretty big pieces of new fun stuff for the island. Ryan right now is working on getting the generator organized, and then probably on Sunday we'll have the solar stuff started working on. What we have to do is clean out things like the bird bath, and so we want to get it all ready for us to be able to use. So, and my daughter's coming later in the summer, and we want to have everything really, really nice. Then we've got all these bins going into the cabin. Ryan's over here. We have a new hot water and cold water dispenser. All these things have to be put away. Here's our outdoor kitchen. And there's Ryan. He is hooking up the generator.
I don't have the right parts, so I have to tear open the generator and hook it up directly.
Oh dear.
Well, it'll be fine.
So he's actually, have you just fashioned a plug, honey?
No, this is a plug that I am removing to take, so I can take this wire and run 220 for it so we can have our incinerator toilet. That's the plug I don't have. That one broke.
Oh, how did this break?
I don't know exactly. It was just a cheap plug.
Yeah. And where does it plug into?
It plugs into here.
Oh, yeah.
So this generator puts 220 or 240 through here, which goes to that plug, right? That plug fits in this side of it.
Uh-huh.
But I have to open it up and wire it directly to the back of it.
Okay. All right. So a bit of MacGyvering. The little tiny leaves are starting to grow.
The nice thing about this generator, honey, see what it says here? It says it's industrial, right? So this plate, actually, you can just pull that plate right off.
Yeah.
The plate has all the plugs and stuff and breakers and everything.
Wow.
So we can just...
That's not your typical generator then. But, oh my goodness.
Not your typical generator.
So he likes to play around with this kind of thing. I've never opened one of those in my life. And this was the outside. Actually, he insulated this shed to be able to hold our inverters for the solar system. So this isn't going to be used for that anymore because we're going to have an underground bunker for all of our batteries and stuff. And this room will probably just turn into a... What did we decide for this room?
It's insulated, so we're going to put our water system in it.
Ah, water system. Here it is. We didn't put this in last year because literally Ryan did something amazing every single day and really did just run out of time. Every single thing here he's done. And, you know, there's only so much time. There's my laundromat. And here's a part of what we brought in today. These are the batteries for our solar system. These batteries are replacements, are they?
No. The batteries are normal batteries.
So these are the batteries that we had last year, but we only used half of them.
Right. So the ones that are open,
yeah,
the ones we used last year, the ones on the boxes,
are
the new ones we haven't used yet. These are replacement inverters.
Okay, so why do we have replacement inverters?
Updated technology. So we had EG4s, and remember it kind of blew up?
Mm-hmm.
So then we replaced them with new ones, but then we got updated technology. So...
But then you can't do that every year, really.
Nope.
So here's the wood chipper. It's made it through the winter quite happily. And there's our logs from that lovely old cabin. We're going to try and repurpose them a little bit somehow. And I was quite concerned about that tree straight ahead. It was starting to turn brown last year. Now, I have no idea how it could start to turn brown. I'm going to look at our old video. But now it's lovely, healthy, and green. I don't know. I can't figure that one out. So the water's quite high again. Goes way, way, way down later on in the year. And we have a really, really lovely beach over there. And a place where we can sit and have our little fires. Well, we never have fires really. Now that mess up there is all the tree debris that came down. Bird Island, Homestead, is in a little bit of disarray. But the big dangerous trees are gone, and I'm really happy about that. So, gonna have a little bit of dinner and go to sleep really early. Take a day of rest tomorrow and just be grateful that we're back in this amazing dreamstead. Well, here we are.
We are.
The chairs are back.
Yep.
The view is back.
And guess what else? We are back. And Opal's back.
I think she's absolutely so tuckered out from running that she can't even, she doesn't even know if we're talking about her anymore.
The moment she got off the boat, she ran and didn't stop.
Do you want to go for a ride in the car?
Oh,
sorry.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Did somebody say car?
If you sit back, though, she'll go lie back down.
Somebody say car ride? Oh, I said it again. Ears perked up. I like the way our sand wasn't taken away by the lake. So how I see this area is where I'm standing here, build this up another foot, have a retaining wall, kind of follow along the contour of these willows, and around here like this, so we can have this nice little area to sit, and then come back and around here, and then maybe steps down into that area, and then here, have the dock run straight out.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, that's what we want.
I plan to bring in fill of some kind to raise this level up.
Yeah. What kind of fill?
I think maybe some aggregate of some kind for on top of the sand here, and then maybe some kind of earth on top of that.
Yeah.
We've got lots of resources on the island. I can just transfer it from another part of the island over to here.
Yeah, yeah. Here we go again. That's fun. That's fun. Dig, 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 dig. What's your plan there for that hole that you just dug? Just to sit in it?
Oh, here's a
What's the plan for that hole?
Here's a dolly.
We have so much to put away, and we just didn't have time to put it away. So we will tomorrow.
Yeah.
And that's where the solar panel accident happened this year. They all slid off. We haven't even actually looked at the carnage yet. I think I'm too nervous to.
I want to show you something over here. You won't believe it. Why they failed? The screws we used?
Yeah.
All broke.
What?
The screws broke.
You're kidding.
No, I'll show you. When I was pulling these ones off, half of them were broken.
Oh, I didn't even realize you'd gotten to this.
Well, I pulled these off to open this up so I could get the chairs out.
And we've got 2 more chairs because we've got 2 more visitors coming this summer.
That's right.
There they are.
Got a little storage shed here.
Yeah, this is a neat little storage shed. The screws failed, and every single one of those panels that was up there, as you remember last season, slid off onto the ground. And honestly, the most amazing people went by. So the residents from down the lake saw that they were down, contacted us and told us. We were like, oh no.
I want to show you something. See how the screws just broke?
They snapped.
They just snapped right off.
The screws just snapped.
Just broke.
Isn't that shocking?
Yeah, lots of them.
They all just snapped?
They just
So
snapped.
what kind of silly screws are those?
I don't know.
Have you ever heard of such a thing?
Look at it. See how they're broken right off in here?
What?
Yeah, there's another one here. It's there. Another one down there. I know.
Okay, hold it. This is, I've never seen such a thing. So
Yeah.
this whole building could fall over too, essentially. Like they all fell off?
Yeah.
Okay, this doesn't make any sense.
When I used nails, they didn't fall off, but what the screws did.
Okay, hold it. You can actually see the broken screws right there.
There's more. They're just all the way along.
All the way along. Because I knew it wasn't Ryan's carpentry. Something else must have happened. That is unreal.
Yeah.
Huh. Wow.
Melody's right. This failure was not due to my carpentry skills. I would say it was due to a lack of carpentry skills. I should have used more robust fasteners, like timber locks. And also, I should have connected the bottom rail to the deck itself for added strength. I'll be sure to fix this all up properly before we leave this winter.
Let's see how the rest of our place has fared over the winter.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Look at this humongous. Okay, you'd have to see
Here,
something
honey.
in relation to it.
Stand on it. That's a big stump.
Yeah,
eh?
you too. You too. That's a huge stump, eh? All the way there, all the way here.
There's another big one over there.
Another big one here.
A couple more over there. And look back here, honey. Let's go this way. You see that stump? I'm gonna grind that one out.
Look at this huge tree.
Yeah, we're gonna mill that one. See that stump there?
Yeah.
It's a tiny one. But I'm gonna take it out with our new stump planer. And then that way we'll be able to get back and forth through here a lot easier. Here's our deck boards, right, honey?
Yeah.
We rescued them last year from Berry Point.
Okay, so remember our little neat cover? This one did not fare so well over the winter.
It looks like a skiing accident.
Oh, it actually snapped some of those poles.
Do you think it snapped them?
Well, that one there.
Oh. Here, honey, why don't I get in there and...
Is that any possible way of fixing that or no?
It depends. If these fittings are broken, then the whole thing's got to be thrown out.
Oh, wouldn't that be a shame? We couldn't fix it, eh?
I don't know. I'm just going to take a look underneath. Might be able to.
Well, I bet you could fix it. Because that's a nice little shade to have.
It is.
Oh, see those poles inside? The poles for the ceiling? Looks like those are broken.
Yeah.
Oh, but you know what? We could get new poles. I wouldn't throw it away just because the poles snapped. We could get new poles this size.
Yeah, probably could.
Yeah, I think the canvas is too precious. Let's go take a look in the back.
You did your good.
We're letting her off.
Come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Go on. It's a good girl. It's a good girl.
Yeah.
Come on. Go,
She's a
go.
lot more comfortable on here now.
Go, go, go. Oh no, honey, look at.
Okay. Oh, it's not down completely. We could probably get new poles. Hey, that's not too bad. I mean, it's not the best.
Oh my
not the
goodness,
best.
honey, look.
What?
Look at that pole, the way it's all...
Yeah, I'm just saying, oh, those completely snapped. Wow.
Look at
That's
this,
a shame.
completely bent over.
Oh dear.
It's terrible.
Yes, it's not the best. It's not the best. But at least our flooring is back there. And these boards are good. So that's a shame.
I gotta get a hold of Shelter Logic and see if they'll send me some replacement pieces.
Yeah. This is what shocks me more than anything. This just shocks me.
You'll be shocked at how quickly that can get shredded.
This is just stunning. Where did this all come from?
We pulled this out of the area where the solar panels are.
That was my question.
Yeah.
That green down there was literally where it was before.
And there's
So
also
that
some
makes
here
sense.
from the road down to where Pepper got stuck.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Wow. Well, no, Opal, don't go in there. Don't go in there. No, it's dangerous in there. Something could slide and crush her. Yeah, I don't like that at all. No, I don't. These logs have been sitting here now for 2 years.
I bet you they'll be perfectly seasoned for the mill.
Opal is a dog to stand on a log pile. Just so lithe, eh? Let's go down and see Pepper's graveyard. It's basically swamp down there. We don't want to... 2 weeks ago, it would have been a lot higher too, because it gets really wet down here. Yeah, you can see how wet it was. Oh, there's straps down here still. Probably machines. Oh no, there are.
We have to do some cleanup.
Oh dear.
Problem is we start a new project before the old one's completely put to bed.
See, the water was all the way up to here. Wow. This is never a place that Pepper can come. It's just it's too dangerous. It's just never gonna work. Someone's little toy boat. Well, that tells you that somebody was here many, many years ago. Wild Quest Rescue. Isn't that interesting?
If we could build this out up about 3 feet all the way to that log, that would be a great spot to berth the barge. Hey, honey?
I don't know. I don't want to go through that again. We have to learn our lesson at some point.
Well, I wouldn't drive in here. What I would do is keep putting it in nice and high and then just keep building it out until you get to that point. I wouldn't want to come anywhere near this or even here.
No, even here.
I wouldn't even want to come here.
No. Not even down there. Like you can see it's wet still.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to come here. Start maybe where that sand is and then come this way. Just keep bringing fill.
Yeah, this is all wet here. And I remember last year walking and seeing water in here. All in there. We just have a lot of cleanup to do. But that's part of the fun of this whole thing is starting someplace and making something really wonderful. So clearly, whoa, look at the root of that tree. That whole bottom upended. Well, we know that thing can pull out a barge just by standing there.
That tree?
Yeah.
You bet.
We've got to get all that stuff out of there, though. We don't want to lose that.
No, I want to get that winch fixed too. That'll be a project. I want to get a tool bench set up.
Yeah. Here we are again. These are the same ones that were here last year. I think these are what they call wild asparagus, I think. Now, they're being eaten by something.
Also known as false
Solomon's seal, but I'm not sure.
Look at this pretty one here, honey.
Sure. But like, who's eating them? Yeah, they've eaten the good part of it.
What do you think?
See, in amongst this, you find junk. So what I'm gonna do is take a pail, and every time I come down to the barge, I'm gonna leave a pail on the side. Look at, this might be the only one that survived.
Looks like there's a pest that's eating them, eh?
There is, definitely, I would say.
Some kind of a caterpillar or something?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. The wood's uncovered. It was quite windy before. Ryan's put up flags. Is that wet now?
No, it's not. It's dry as a bone.
I'm hearing a swarm of something. The mosquitoes are starting.
It does sound like it.
Huh?
It does sound like mosquitoes.
Yeah. I can hear them. And they're just everywhere. Oh no. We don't want this year, so that's why we got the mosquito magnet. And oh boy, am I hoping that's going to help us.
I'm hoping.
Okay, so this is our first trip over to Berry Point, where we're going to be looking to see if our Saskatoons are intact. There, spring blooming, doing their thing. We are really, really hoping, because we so badly want a bounty of Saskatoons this year.
We do.
I hope we'd get one. So we're at Berry Point, and just to show you, that's what Saskatoons look like before they become berries. They're kind of at a funny time, like these two here. We can see that these are going to have berries where those flowers are, right? But over here, they're much more delayed, and those are all Saskatoons as well. So we're going to be really carefully watching this year. Here's a whole bunch more. We could have quite a bounty this year, but we've got some plans. And we are going to try and save these and protect these. And all these in here are also Saskatoons. So we are going to do whatever we have to.
I'm going to come here with a few buckets and take some seedlings, because there's some little ones that are in the trampled area. Like, if people walk, they'll just trample them, right?
Okay.
If we take a root ball and transplant them
Over by the other area.
over by the other area.
Yeah, we're really bent on trying to save these things because they are so good.
Yeah, I don't want to just save them. I want to cultivate them and grow them year after year, right?
Yeah. So we've decided to put up this little sign, and only for people that just don't know, because the people on the lake are amazing. We don't want them to think that they can't come on here. But we just don't want people that come to think that this isn't an inhabited island, because it is. And we just want to protect the berries. So nothing against anybody at all. We just want to protect these berries. Just doing a quick check of the island. And everything's looking really pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah. I walked all the way around the island once with Opal. All the way along the shoreline.
Yeah. That was neat.
Well, we've only just arrived, and we've already learned a couple of lessons. It seems the snow load here is a bit heavier than we imagined. We're also expecting a bounty of berries this season, and Melody is hoping to make her first jar of jam. There's lots to do, and so much to look forward to here on Bird Island. Stick around for more island life. Next up, watch us both take the plunge when I accidentally dropped the boat prop into the icy water.